First of all, can everyone hear me? The two people that are here, can you guys actually hear me right now? Give people a couple seconds to show up. Damn, gotta fix that. Hey, Al, can you hear me, buddy? I was messing with some settings earlier trying to do something, but I'm not sure if it worked out, but can you hear me right now? Cool beans. So, you guys know how this works. Nothing special was planned today. I am very, very butthurt that I missed out on the Stag 25A drop, but I'm sure a lot of you out there have this bottle, Knob Creek 12. It should be a staple on everyone's shelf, but for whatever reason around here, trying to find it at what it should cost just doesn't happen that often, at least around me. If for whatever reason Virginia ABC wants to limit this to one per day, even though it's not an allocated bottle, so kind of strange, but so I will be opening this tonight. Annette, how are we doing? We got Will Wilson. What's up, guys? We got Al, we got Will, we got Uncle Buck. Al, do me a favor, just go ahead and you know what to do, buddy. Uncle Buck. That's so funny. I didn't have to start the stream for like 2 seconds before my mod's got to get on somebody. There we go. Happy Saturday to all of my adoring fans. And also, to any troll, go fuck yourself. But remember, folks, stay hydrated. Who is that? Cletus Rogers. I recognize that. Hey, what's up, Cletus? How we doing, buddy? Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. It's fun reading comments. I'm just trying to see how many people are going to show up. If you guys could hit the like button, that'd be fantastic. But if you're just joining in, Whiskey with Waters, it's a play on words because my name is awesome. Stay hydrated. But my channel is all about showing allocated bottles that the average man should search for, even if you don't know exactly what you're looking for or what the tasting notes are. If it's worth your money, I'm probably the best silly guy to ask about it. Like, you know, and also I have amazing mods and friends that will tell me, Joe, find that bottle. Yes, this is worth your money. So I like to use their knowledge as a way to pretend to be smart while I'm drinking. Makes me feel way better about myself. So, but I know it's reversed on your screen. If you are an avid fan of whiskey, bourbon, this is probably on your shelf. Knob Creek 12. One of those bottles that is rare for some and increasing, you know, it's readily available for others. Don't know why. Don't ask me. It's just a damn good bottle. And it's always good to have backups of this one. Knob Creek makes a solid product. Nice. YouTube's going crazy hiding messages, even from people that don't need to be hidden. So if you guys are wondering why it's not showing up, like the mods will approve your message if it's fine. So don't worry about that. But case you guys are curious, this is just cherry Coke. I'm just used to drinking out of a cocktail glass. So, cheers. But I'm going to crack open this Knob Creek 12 and let it sit in the Glencairn for a second, or a couple minutes rather. Oh, let me not pull a Joe unfiltered. All right, let's see. Actually, it's actually pretty sticky. All right, Joe unfiltered. I know you're busy at a wedding this weekend, but that's how you open a bottle, my friend. Just kind of. I say that as it sticks to me. Instant karma. Get the fuck out of here. All right, let's see what we got. Knob Creek 12. For you ASMR fans, let's see if I can hook you up. Oh, that was anticlimactic. I'm sorry. I can try it again. I'll try it again. Let's just pretend it never happened. All right, hold on. I mean, it's not soda. I can't shake it up to make it better, but all right. We redeemed ourselves. So let's pour a little bit of this up. Now, for those of you that have had the Knob Creek 12, you already know what it's all about. Now, for me personally, when I the nose on this, it has that kind of drying effect to me, where it's you smell like it makes you thirsty. So it kind of is like, all right, you know what? All right, you get the baking spices, but then it has that drying effect where it's like, well, now I need to drink because I'm thirsty. You clever devil. But we're gonna let some air hit that for a second. Let me check back up on chat. Giggity's new. Are you serious? Are they hiding giggity? They'll be hiding giggity. That's like my go-to word. Giggity. 25A. That's what I would think too. I'm pissed off. I missed that 25A, man. No, so I go. I mean, like a lot of you guys, I stop at liquor stores after work, on the way home. And one of the ones I go to a lot, it's in Virginia. They're not supposed to tell you when stuff is dropping, but you've seen me enough, you know exactly why I'm there, and I spend enough money and bullshit you enough where it's like, help me help you, help me here. And so they dropped the 25A of Stag an hour after I left the store. So I go back yesterday, I'm like, bro, what gives? He's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, we're just not supposed to tell people, we only had 12 bottles. And of course they sell out like super fucking fast. And the other stores that dropped it, excuse me, they were sold out by like 11, like an hour after they opened. And I'm at work, so the only people getting those bottles are the ones that are lucky enough to work from home or on the road, or those retired dudes that have the time to just go to every damn store and just buy up everything. Jack Daniels too, but just okay. Hey, Annette, if you're gonna drink whiskey, we can find you better whiskey. Okay, there's no reason to keep drinking that dirty banana shit. We can get you better whiskey, or better Jack Daniels than the regular Jack Daniels. That's why good whiskey is an experience. You appreciate it. Like, you just let it sit there. Let some air hit it. All right, let's get into this a little bit. Let's take off the glasses. It helps me focus. I don't know why that is. Don't ask me why. It's kind of like you have to turn down the volume on the radio when you're looking for where you're turning on the road. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. There's no one else in the car. I need to see where I'm going, so let me turn down the radio because it somehow affects your vision, you know. So instantly off that, you do get the baking spices, the subtle cinnamon. I would say it's the mouthfeel is medium. You know it's there, but it's not blowing your cheeks out. You know what I'm saying? Um, Smooth finish. It's just, and a lot of people have said this, and I absolutely agree. I think 12 years is generally that near perfect point in regards to aging. Because I think after that, a lot of people are just going for like bragging rights and just a way to sell stuff that doesn't always taste as good as something 10 to 12 years old. Now, I have heard some people say they get, and I think it's after it maybe sits for a little bit, more air hits the bottle, they get like a leather taste to this. I'm still trying to get that that taste on anything, to be honest. I just don't taste it on that. But Knob Creek 12 is definitely, it's actually, I don't ever think I've used that as a mixer just because it's a 12 year. You can use the cheaper Knob Creek if you want. If you want to use Knob Creek as a mixer, I would use their cheaper stuff. This is definitely to me a sipper as opposed to a mixer, but it could probably make a decent old fashioned. I mean, anything can make a decent old fashioned if you know what you're doing. My what out? But yeah, happy Saturday, guys. So me and my buddy of mine, Chris, we have. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but you guys that like sports betting, right? What's your guys' craziest leg parlay? What's the biggest leg parlay you guys have ever bet on? Someone tell me. And then I'll tell you what me and him have decided to do tomorrow. Because $10 could win us $16,000. Crazy? Yes. But our it's actually based in a lot of logic. I don't drink water. It's much healthier. Well, you're in luck. We are always fully stocked on this channel. My last name dictates I know a thing or two about aguas. So, welcome in. We don't show labels until a company wants to sponsor me because, yeah. Is a parlay like a bet? Yeah. So a parlay is you start with one bet and then you just keep adding on to it. Like this team will win, one receiver will get an anytime touchdown, but we just bet straight across the board, winners or losers. So, hey, what's up, Scott? How we doing, buddy? Eddie Spaghetti, what's up, man? You better win that money. Eddie, so how and what are you typing on is the question. Hey, Maya, how we doing? Yeah, no, James, I'm not condoning gambling. I don't condone anything. Everything in moderation. Like you don't just see me sitting here pounding whiskey. Do I have a lot of bottles? Yeah, but they're not empty. Don't bet what you can't afford. If you go to the casino, if you're betting on sports, 10 to me, if I'm betting $10, it's $10. It's like buying a lottery ticket. To me, it's the exact same odds. I can put $10 on a crazy parlay and win money, or I can put $2 on the Mega Millions and win some, Oh, you still got your cell phone? Okay, Eddie. Yes, moderation, Annette, exactly. Yeah, gambling. Yeah, gambling. Gambling is absolutely designed for people to lose. The house, at the end of the day, always wins. Even if one guy walks in and takes them for millions, it doesn't matter because someone else is there to replace that guy that was smart enough to leave. So you personally may have beaten the house if you never walk back, but the house is always going to win in the long run. Vegas is smart. They know point spreads. They know why you're going to bet 4.5 on a game. It's going to be 42.5 points total, this and that. I stay away from that kind of stuff. I like to do straight winners and losers, anytime touchdown, certain other things. I'm not losing money ever again because I picked the winning team, but there was only 41 points scored in the game, not 42.5. So my team won. I picked the right team. I picked them by over 4 points, but I lost the bet because no. We're not doing that. If I want to do, I'll just start lighting money on fucking fire. Just no. Parlays are a very good way to win money if you're smart about it. For a little bit of money to win a lot more. That's just all I'm saying. Don't go broke chasing the dragon though, in any sense. That even when I stay hydrated, I ramble like shit. James Reagan. Check yourself for ticks or bad this time of year. That's actually sound advice. Thank you, sir, for reminding me to check for ticks. I enjoy that. Fantastic. Kind of like auctions, yes. Lita, how we doing? Yeah. I don't know why, Lita. If I say that out loud on live, it just sounds weird. I don't want to. Not that you. Stop being awkward now. Hey, Jesse, King on the way. How we doing, buddy? 2 small glasses. All right, Annette. There we go. No, so I know people that have been bitten by ticks, right? And they have what's called alpha gal. So they can't eat any meat that comes from mammals. So no more bacon, no more burgers, no more steaks. I mean, they can eat it's no mammalian meat. I'm like, oh, you poor bastard. So when I'm cooking bacon cheeseburgers, they're just standing there like, I'm like, here you go. Here's some turkey, bacon, and tofu. I'm sorry, bro. I feel for you, but I'm not going to stop. My belly's not going to stop wanting that just because you're around. I'll respect it. I'll cook you something else. But gotta feel for people that, if you want to be vegan, go for that. That's cool. And if you actually stick to it, I respect that because I enjoy meat so much. I could never, I just couldn't do it. Easy even for guys. We got a lot of people. Why is YouTube hiding everybody, man? Sandy's. Is that you, Chris? I swear to God, Chris, if that's you. Hey, if Sandy's is a new profile, don't ban him yet because that might be my buddy. We got to vet that guy. Hold on. Maybe not. No, a healthy diet is very important. You're absolutely right. Everything in moderation, I enjoy my bacon, but it's not like I'm going to eat a pound a day. I would love to because we all know that one old dude that eats a pound of bacon a day, smokes a pack of cigarettes, drinks a fifth of whiskey, and he lives to be like 107, and he's an old asshole. I mean, that'd be cool, minus the asshole part if I could do that, but I don't want to risk it, That's all I'm saying. I don't want to take the chance of being that old guy that's able to survive like that. Bacon is amazing, though, isn't it? I mean, let's be honest. Yeah. I mean, humans have canine teeth for a reason, right? Just like dogs, canine teeth. It's meant for ripping apart meat. But no, like I said, I do respect you know, if you are a vegan or a vegetarian, mad respect to you. All I ask is that you don't throw blood on my mink coat and say meat is murder. Like, I'm not faulting you for your lifestyle. Please don't be upset that I enjoy a good steak. Meat on coals is primal. I'm going to keep fucking eating it. If you want to stay vegan, cool. I'm just going to keep eating meat, girl. I'm going to keep eating meat, baby. You know, you come to my house, it's going to smell like a caveman with sophistication. That's how my house smells. It's going to be like embers and cologne and I don't know, like whatever, like maybe a little cilantro mixed in if it's Taco Tuesday. But it's fantastic. By the way, anyone curious what's in the glass? I have a Coke problem. Coke Zero. Or actually, no, this is damn, this is full sugar Coke tonight. I'm cheating on my diet. Full sugar Coke, cherry Coke. I'm just used to drinking out of a cocktail glass. I don't know why. It makes me feel like a glutton when I just have a tall glass full of soda, as opposed to just pouring in, 5 times out of this. I know some of y'all like that. Also, I am really dying to get a haircut and trim some of this up, but because of Halloween in October, I'm definitely going full Wolverine. It's cliche, it's obvious, but you guys know what it is. We're gonna do the full mask, the full hair. We're gonna do the full beard. So Halloween, we're doing Wolverine. Hopefully, after you guys are done bringing the kids home and you steal the candy from the kids, because we all know we do that, right? I know I've done that. Oh, how much candy did you get? Oh no, that's gonna rot your teeth. Oh, ooh, no. You know what? We're gonna space this out over the course of a few weeks, and by day 3, both you and your kid have just demolished that candy. But I took a few Butterfingers, them little mini ones. I'm getting some Butterfingers, a couple little shaky shake packs of Nerds, one or two other things. I try to avoid chocolate that people hand to me, depending, because you ever get like someone that hands you chocolate, but it was melted before, then it cooled down, then they hand it to you. So when you open it, it's like it's all melted and deformed to shit. So it's like, in essence, it is what it is, and the package was sealed. But I don't know if I want to eat that chocolate. I don't know if I want Mrs. McGillicuddy's candy. She's a nice lady, but she smells of mothballs and everything's always melted. What gives? I don't know. And there could be anything in candy now, and that, yeah. See, I'm being silly, and hyperbolic because that's my thing. But there is absolutely because I am technically a parent. I have been a parent. You absolutely have to be careful. James Jones. Hold on. Did James say something? You ignore me and I lose my shit. James, you got me scrolling right now if I somehow missed you, buddy. Motherfucking Aguas. There he is. Rob, if you just sent me a text, I just missed it because I did an impromptu live. If you want to go live tonight, Rob, like we talked about, we're going live. This was just a way for me, Rob, selfishly, Rob, mi amigo, mi carnal. I'm just saying, lo siento. It's a quick Saturday live. We're on a 3-hour time zone, right? difference. So plus some of your people, yeah. I like fucking with Rob. It's so funny. I lost the enjoyment in candy. Well, I tell you what. Actually, no, what I was about to be very crude there. Let me not say that. If Rob goes live, me and Rob talked about this. If Rob goes live, I'm going to be there on his live. If he wants me there, I'll be there. Rob, I even have a bottle tonight. Rob, bebemos? Rob, you want to go live? I will crack this just for you, buddy. Rob, you tell me what you're drinking, man. If you want to drink tequila, I got tequila. If you want to drink beer, I can go grab some Modelo or some Corona. What do you want? Enséñame. You teach me. What do you want? Because we did talk about me going on your channel and going live. So, by the way, if you guys are new here, I shamelessly plug myself on his channel, and because I love Rob, I will, Lachinita Rob, follow the channel. What are you guys up to? 18.78K subs now. Also, if you like Babbel and Duolingo and want to learn some Spanish and te gusta tortas, go to their channel. It's lit, bro. It's lit. You need a beer? Okay. Fortaleza. Hey, what's up, JP? Feo. I'm sorry. Yo soy payaso gringo, no es feo. Tu madre. You know what? I'm not going to do mom jokes. I'm sorry. I tell you what, though. Out of all the men that go live on YouTube, I would say I'm like a solid 5.5 to 6.5 out of 10. In the face. Below the waist, it's, mucho grande. I'm definitely not the ugliest dude on YouTube. And because you're not showing a profile picture with a female name, that makes me think mayhaps you're embarrassed, mayhaps have law of averages, 3 kids by 2 different baby daddies. I mean, you're coming in here talking to me, and so I'm just going to talk back to you. Why be hateful? Just why do that? Calling me feo. Give you a sex running to the store. Rob, you know how hard it is while you're running, bro? All right, Rob, let's go. Rob, you ready? No, Rob, no. Hey, I'm clipping that. I'm going to find a way to clip that because that was fucking hilarious. Oh, shit. Damn. Excuse me. Tranquilo, Joe. Oh, calmate. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Lo siento, chat. Rob, that's your fault, man. You see what you do to me? I probably gained and lost like 9 different viewers in that whole exchange, man. I love y'all so much, man. Excuse me. By the way, in case anyone is curious, Darth Vader. There's actually little Velcro spots on the shoulders for a matching cape. I was looking for the matching cape earlier because I figured, you need the matching cape for the shirt. I don't know if I put it in my costume box or if this is, because this is also like a PJ shirt. I might have gotten confused one night in October where it's like I wore this as a costume, but I also fell asleep after drinking. So the cape is MIA. But the shirt, I'm a big ass nerd. I'm going to keep wearing the shirt. Don't be a knob unless you're opening this bottle. JP, you texted me earlier about that mixture you were doing about the poor man's pappy. How did that turn out? Never seen Star Wars, sorry. Spaceballs was legit. Everyone loves Spaceballs, dude. JP, though, how was that the poor man's pappy mixture you were telling me about? Because I'm curious. I do have Pokemon, James. It's a well-known thing. Bro, I have no shame in telling the world that I have Pokemon. The cards, yeah, I have Pokemon. What do you, it's a good money-making venture. If you don't have Pokemon, we might not be friends anymore, James. That's what I'm telling you. You're gonna judge me for being a man. Fucking puta madre, fucking. All right, Knob Creek 12. I'm better than Joe and Filtered at opening bottles, but I got to work on my ASMR. So, you know what's funny is I had someone on Instagram, and I couldn't tell if they were trolling or not at first, but they sent me a picture of like a screenshot of my live when I was in Ocean City, and I had a fag/cigarette in my mouth. YouTube, you can't ban me for that. That's a British idiom. But I had a fag in my mouth. I was smoking a cigarette, and it was just the worst. Like, ladies, when someone takes a picture of you and like you got the double chin and like your face is just all fucked up, like, oh, is that how I look? So I was like, you know what? I should really stop smoking cigarettes. And then 5 minutes later, I had another cigarette. Something I'm working on. Mary opens all mine. That's hilarious. Your Team Rocket. You know what? I do like Team Rocket in some of the Brahms because you can. I like stealing other trainers' Pokemon. That's how big of a nerd I am. Why would I bother? Training and giving the thing rare candy? I can just catch yours. I need to mix it up, put it in a bottle for a couple weeks, and then compare it to the 1, 7, and 12. See, this is what I love about whiskey. It's certain bottles, they're amazing regardless. Other things, they're great blended. Other things need air to hit them for a little bit. Like cigar blends, in my opinion, once some air hits them for a little bit, they're phenomenal. What is YouTube doing tonight, man? Yeah. Okay, well that makes sense why. Yeah, okay, I got you. No, I just enjoy British idioms. Plus I like to push the envelope, as it were. I'm very sophomoric a lot of times in my sense of humor. So. No, JP, I absolutely agree. Read your last. Oh my good. This is harder for me, James. I'm not like Robin Millie where I got someone scrolling up for me, bro. Where are we at? I have from when I was little. They aren't worth too much. Yeah, so what's funny is my best card, well, in terms of value that I had was a Series 2 Charizard that graded at a 10. If you guys know anything about Pokemon, it wasn't a first edition Charizard, right? It was the same design, same looking card, but it was the second release of it. But still a very valuable card when it's graded at a 10. Knob 12, yeah. See, Knob 9's Gengar is all right. So, what do we got? My 2 favorite Pokemon of all time: this chonky motherfucker and Gengar. Yeah. See, that's what we do on my stream. Hey, what's up, Melly? How we doing? But yeah, no, when it comes to Knob 12, personally, if you enjoy your whiskey bourbon, like I feel everyone I've been to that enjoys what we do here, this is on your shelf. Now, JP, you know how it is. Some days you're able to readily find it, other days you can't find it for a decent cost, and it pisses you off. You can find the 9, this and that. Now, when it comes to some 9-year-olds, I will pick them up if it's a store pick. That doesn't happen very often, especially around me, though. But I definitely do. And also the Knob Creek smoked maple. I do have some of those bottles. Maybe once it gets colder outside, I will tap back into the smoked maple. There's certain flavor profiles. To me, it's like, all right, it's cold outside. It's a warming effect to it, if you will. That's what I want tonight. That being said, I'm also not taking brown liquor out all day if I'm on a boat in the summer. I'm on a boat. You know, it's not gonna be me, Will Ferrell from Step Brothers. I'm just chugging. You know, that's when you go out with some White Claw, maybe some Coors Light. You know, tap the silver bullet. You know, you gotta know when to drink liquor, when to chill on certain things, and everything's in moderation, right? That's all I'm saying. Hey, Nathan, how we doing, buddy? Dang, we got everyone here tonight, and everyone's hitting the like button. I love you guys. He finally did it. By the way, Al, your videos, man, are fucking awesome, man. So Al Gordon, you guys that are new here, is a legend. He took a barrel, put honey in it for a few months, emptied the honey, then aged, what was it, 17 bottles of E.H. Taylor small batch. So Al took 17 of these bottles, put them into a barrel, aged them for, I believe, or not 8, but further let them rest, however you would say it, Al, for another 2 months. Oh, 13. What? Hold on. Anyway, Al's a legend. Definitely, you should check out his channel. His video of that's amazing. He also melted wax and hand dipped it like you would see a lot of other bottles. It is very awesome getting to know people in the whiskey community. It's a great friendship, honestly, I have built. I've met JP in real life. I'm holding this like, that's looking very phallic right now. If anyone clips that was dangerous. Um, it's just really been awesome. You network, like I said, you meet people in real life. Like I've met JP, my mod, Al Gordon, Joe Unfiltered, a few other of my mods here. We exchange ideas, the prices on things, sometimes samples, you know. It's not hard to. I saw that. That one I actually saw on that. You can't do whiskey. Okay. It's not hard to be nice. Exactly. See, I'd be like Kind Pool also. I'd be really nice to everyone. I'd have like double gold plated pistoleros. I just don't regenerate. But I do. I got better forearms for Wolverine. I didn't ask for that. People just said it. So I'm just going to keep going with it. You know, just keep going with it. Personally, I relate more to Deadpool than Wolverine because I'm kind of a smart ass. I have good jokes and my reflexes aren't too terrible, you know? Plus I really like swords. But, you know, give the people what they want. Also, if anyone sees something, I know the angles aren't that great, so if anyone is new here, if anyone is curious or this and that, if you see a bottle you want me to talk about this and that. Also, Redskins helmet at the very end is going to be a staple from now on, and I am going to keep calling in the Redskins. not the fucking Commanders. Gordon's Pub. There you go. Yeah, guys, check out at Gordon's Pub. The video of his setup is amazing. If I was Canadian, yeah. I tell you what, no Diddy, no homo. I want to start going back to the gym. I want to get that Ryan Reynolds physique because we're basically the same height. You know, he might be a little bit funnier, but if I could get that kind of build he has, because he's over 40 years old. But if I could get what he has, I think that'd be not too bad. Mods, I'm tired of checking these messages. Are they hiding shit that's bad? What the hell is going on here? This is so stupid. Like, YouTube's been doing that all over today, from what I've noticed. Anyway, let's get back into this. I'm gonna touch my knob real quick. There we go. But I tell you what, if you guys taste, what is your predominant? If you guys have tasted this, what do you get mostly out of this? What do you enjoy so much about it? For me, it's how subtle it is, and it's only 50% alcohol by volume. It's 100 proof, so you're not going to be burned out by it. Like I said, it tastes better without the glasses, but I try to give it a few seconds to actually realize what the profiles are. And I know because I smoke cigarettes and other things, sometimes that actually will affect what you're doing palate-wise, you know. But I definitely get a cinnamon. There's a little bit of cinnamon. There's going to be the oak, obviously. The nose on that, I mentioned earlier, has that kind of drying effect to it where it makes you thirsty, but when you taste it, it does not dry you out. I'm bad at this. I just know it's a fucking good bottle and it's worth your money. Like I said earlier, the mouth feel is medium. Like I said, you know Big Boy's there, but he's not going to blow your cheeks out. Medium finish. It lingers for a little bit, you know. It's a shelf staple. It's a shelf staple. If you don't have one on your shelf, I fully encourage you to buy one. And I really don't hear about people paying more than what they should for this bottle. Honestly, whenever I've seen it, most people sell it what it should be sold for. It's just I don't see it around me that often, if that makes sense. That makes sense, right? This isn't one of those bottles that someone's gonna fucking put up for museum prices. And if they do, I would never shop there. This bottle's not, you know, something you museum. By some 28-year-old. See, that's crazy. So we got my buddy also, Matt Stevens. He's got a old Forester Copper from what, 93 or 94. I'm still dying to get that sample from him because that's a bottle I'm never gonna be able to afford. I think it was what, $3,000 or $4,000 that he spent on that, which is fucking crazy. P-Hub that's hilarious. I'm catching back up on comments. I go with Mary to the gym. Dude, I would go with Mary to the gym. That woman is... Yeah, Annette and Mary, you two are like a total power couple. And by which I mean Mary could power lift you up to the... I have a really great group of people here. I appreciate you guys for showing up on your Saturday. I really do. You guys could be doing anything, and you're here with me. Thank you so much. They like me. They really like me. Yeah. But what else do we talk about right now? I don't know. I'm really excited for football tomorrow. American football, not football. I mean, I do like my footy also. I'm a Manchester City fan. Go Man City today, by the way. If you follow soccer/football, whatever you guys follow. But no, even though my Redskins have a lot of key injuries, I fully see them beating the Falcons tomorrow. No offense to the Falcons, but y'all let go of Mariota. He wants to go back tomorrow and kick your asses. And there's a lot of games tomorrow where it's like, I'm pretty sure I know who's going to win or lose. I kind of like to test my own intellect. It's like, all right, I've written this down, this and that. I'm excited. Plus, if the Cowboys lose tomorrow, by the way, if you're a Cowboys fan here, congratulations. You can breed, or at least here, you made it here. It's not your team I hate, it's you as fans, Cowboys fans. If you unsubscribe, that's fine. But as one man to another, I hope Jerry Jones lives forever because he's inept as fuck. Who the fuck gets rid of Micah Parsons and then says that your defense is somehow better? Don't worry, I'll wait. That's when you hit him with the cat. Don't worry, I'll wait. You's a dumb motherfucker. Like, okay, cool. But you guys as fans can't ever admit when your team fucking sucks or when you lose. Because you didn't lose, you just somehow didn't win. Right? You just somehow didn't win. That's your issue. Just admit when, like, we as Skins fans knew Dan Snyder was a shit-ass owner. That man shit the bed and was an abhorrent human being when it came to treating cheerleaders or basic people any kind of way. We knew when our team sucked. We had hope. You're allowed to have hope. You can't be delusional. And for you people that have never smelled Texas to say that DC stands for Dallas Cowboys, no, it doesn't. Let's see, am I getting off my soapbox yet, or do I want to add one more jab to Cowboys fans? Actually, you know what? Not all of you are bad. It's just so many of you guys. Just because I'm a Skins fan, it's just like, oh, the Skins suck. Oh yeah, look at, bro. Let me know when Dak actually does well in the playoffs. Let me know when you guys don't shit the bed after being successful in the regular season. When was your last NFC championship even on a fluke? I'll wait. So even if Washington had a fluke season, it's better than any season you've had since you won a Super Bowl. Ergo, vis-a-vis concordantly. All right. Soccer is very popular. As well it should be. Actually, rugby is the real man's sport. Those guys are fucking crazy, man. I love watching rugby. They tried to get it more popular here in America, but I really personally don't see it taking off that well, even though it probably should. Oh, hold on. For the ASMR fans. All right. So we're not luscious here. You don't have to pour a whole bunch. Just get a little taste of it. Enjoy the conversation. Enjoy who you're with. Am I drinking alone right now? In the grand scheme of things, yeah. Is that bad? No, because it's in moderation, right? So before we touch this again, commercial break for water. It's crisp. It's clear. The tasting notes on this, very minimal. You're not going to get much on the palate, the nose, the back end. But you don't get this without this. So, cheers. By the way, I fully encourage chugging this. Not much legs on it. Very minimal legs. That's good. Yes, I know. I need sugar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Cherry Coke. It's good. Actually, I will say this. When it comes to Pepsi, Wild Cherry Pepsi to me is better than Cherry Coke. Now, most other Coke products I enjoy. Mexican Coke obviously is the best, but Wild Cherry Pepsi is better than Cherry Coke. All day, every day. Oh, you ready? You ready to go live? Is that what we're doing, Rob? Let me know, buddy. Nashville Barrel Whiskey, your pick. So, Al, I sent you those pictures of the Nashville bottles I found, right? The cask strength. It's the only store I've ever found around me that has Nashville the NBC bottles. And what were they? 96.99, I think. But I'm not sure if I should pull the trigger on that because I have 2 or 3 bottles there, but or JP, have you tried any of the Nashville bottles? Damn, man. Yeah, but see, Al, you got that big baller money, dude. You can afford that kind of stuff, man. Yeah, because of Whiskey, Joe Unfiltered, a couple others, I've been very curious about the Nashville Barrel Company bottles, but okay. All right, I just got a text message from Rob and Melly that they're okay. I don't drink, but I've been lurking for a little bit, and you seem like a cool community. Hope all is well. Well, thank you for joining in. We are absolutely a cool community. If you're cool with us, we're cool with you. My mods are smart enough to know profile creation dates. I'm not checking, obviously, but if you're a cool person, we will absolutely welcome you in, be cool with you. I make jokes. See what I did there? Jokes. I like to be silly. I like to show the average layman or lay person because it's 2025. We don't want to offend he, she, theys, this and that. If you're a lay person that just is getting into whiskey, or it's like, hey, you know what? I haven't tried that bottle yet, but you're cool as shit. Would you buy it? I am cool as shit. And yes, I would buy it. Plus, I do impressions every now and then. I hit you with the radio voice. I can talk like this a little bit. Whatever helps your ear holes. Whatever, It's just I'm here to just bring people together in between other things we all enjoy to watch. Would you rather be watching like old reruns of Kitchen Nightmares right now, or would you rather be here? Actually, you know what? That sounds kind of fun. Watching some Kitchen Nightmares. Gordon Ramsay does something to me. So if you go watch Kitchen Nightmares right now, I wouldn't blame you. But Wait. Oh, Al, you're hilarious, buddy. I'm glad that Hey Rob, I will join you soon, buddy. Rob is ready. Okay. I tell you what, guys, I am going to end my live right now. If you would like to see more of me, not that you would, but you could, you should, and I hope you do. Follow La Chinita y Rob. Go to their channel. I'm gonna be, yeah. It's been a silly Saturday for me. This was not impromptu. It was pseudo planned because I'm trying to get kicked back up in the algorithm a little bit. Because when I went to Ocean City and went to the arcade, I got flagged for music because YouTube is sometimes not kind. If anyone from YouTube is watching, I'd love you. Just maybe don't ban me next time. But yeah. Do I have any pets? Yes, I do have a guinea pig. Emma Peel. All right, guys. Yeah, thank you guys for joining. Wow, 20. You know what? I do my best not to look up at the numbers while I'm going, but 21 likes tonight. Say what you want. I have a very low stream on YouTube. Pause. On YouTube. My stream is fine. That's actually a very timely thing I just did there. My stream is fine. My YouTube stream, however, it's not meant to get monetized. If it does one day, any money I gain goes to bottles and content creation because I don't need YouTube money. Which is another thing I love about our whiskey community. We don't do this to make money. It's just about bringing people together, showing bottles, and am I a little bit proud of what's there? I mean, yeah, a little bit because I didn't pay over what you should. And I took actual time out of my day to go find it. You'll leave a like at the end of the show. Well, I think I'm about to end now, my friend, because I'm about to go to another person's live and join them. So thank you everyone for joining in. I will probably do a live tomorrow. I'll tell you what, depending on how the Redskins do tomorrow, you're going to get a Happy Joe or a really just like the claws. You might see the claws tomorrow, is all I'm saying. Like both sets of claws. If Washington somehow loses tomorrow. I'll move that. In case you guys are curious how Wolverine drinks whiskey. I'm goofy, and you're welcome for it. Thank you all for joining in. See y'all soon. Rob's channel is La Chinita E Rob. If you go back to where Melly commented, JP, and go to their channel, you'll see it. How's Wolverine go to the bathroom? So you start with this, right? Then I sit down. You retract the claws, right? You just retract the claws. Thank you all very much. You guys have a great rest of your Saturday. We'll probably stream tomorrow. But go to Rob's channel. JP, you're a smart man, I promise. How much battery I got left? Oh, you smart ass. I love it. Alan, I actually charged my phone to 100% before I started my live. So, bye, Yanks. Emma, subscribe to my channel. I'm shamelessly subscribed. All right, guys. See y'all soon. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Check yes or no. Okay.